Welcome to another episode of I Wonder, Doctor.
Let's talk about how digestion really begins in the food.
Now, this one doesn't actually make sense to me. Digestion doesn't begin in the food. Digestion begins in my mouth.
Not exactly. Let me explain. An apple falls from a tree, hits the ground, and a couple days later it's total mush. We say it's rotted. It did not rot. It digested itself. When it hits the ground, it breaks open the cell membranes and releases digestive enzymes that actually exist within the cells and that digest the whole apple eventually.
And those enzymes are good for our digestion process.
Because chewing also breaks open the cell membranes, and when it goes into the stomach, the first part of the stomach process is a holding tank in which the enzymes in the food, also mixed with salivary enzymes, begin the digestive process, which can go on about 10 minutes until the stomach becomes very acid, at which point those digestive enzymes are denatured.
So I've taken an apple, I've stuck it in my mouth, I've chewed it up. As soon as I've chewed it, I've released the digestive enzymes that are in there. It's then traveled down into my stomach, and before those stomach acids have hit it, it continues to digest itself.
Exactly.
I see.
So what this calls for is fresh whole foods. I mean, the very best that anyone could possibly do is have a garden.
Yeah.
And because also the distance between when it's picked from the plant and arrives on your table, that time matters. The enzymes are richest in the freshest foods. And then, farmers markets are the very best to get food if you're not growing it yourself. Organic food does make a difference. And one of the very best things you can do is head towards fruits and vegetables that are fresh in the outer aisles of your grocery store.
So that apple, if it's made into applesauce, is not the same.
Yeah. By the time a food is processed, that disables the enzymes. Bottles, boxes, and cans, problem. Yeah, we don't want to overwhelm you because there's a wealth of knowledge and changes that you could be making to your nutrition. And we know that a successful change requires you being kind to yourself, one thing at a time, integrating it into your busy lifestyle. And if you do that, you're going to eventually succeed. It doesn't matter so much how much time it takes for most people. It's that you are committed to the changes and you're making them at a pace that doesn't stress you.
So maybe it's something like this. I finished my shopping, I've pulled my cart up to the cash register, and I'm starting to unload the items. If the bulk of the items that I'm unloading are bottles, boxes, and cans, maybe I should do another circle around, put some more veggies and fruits in there.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say good for you to notice it. That's step one. But if in that moment you don't criticize yourself, you just make a mental note, okay, this is where I can begin the change. The change I've already made is I started to realize that I want to make that change. Be nice to yourself. Make the change the next time around.
All right, great. There are more videos in this series available in our weekly school. Click to join. It's free.